Hello, and welcome to Aegis Day on Invictus week for 2952. That is to say, in the fictional universe of Star Citizen, the year is 2952, and this is the um, fleet week, the flight week for that event. Say share. Right now I'm getting things ready for the event. Event in All right, we are here. We are there. All right, welcome to launch week 2952. We are here once again at the Expo Hall, the Vision Center. This is the Expo Hall for the planet of Crusader, the city of Orison. And today we've got all Aegis ships here: the Aegis Redeemer, the Hammerhead, Saber, Comet, Retaliator, the Hammerhead, all sorts of cool ships for free to rent for the next couple of days and free to explore. So this is the Redeemer. This is their the gunship that they had. It has a very interesting history. This was the ship that was designed by some fans. Early on in the Star Citizen history, they had an event called the Next Great Starship event, and there were a whole bunch of different fans who designed some really awesome starships. This was the winning design. It went through a lot of changes during that process, and it was very rough getting that all working. Oh, an error has occurred. Okay, maybe I won't be able to rent these ships. That's okay. That's okay. Um, so these ships, the Redeemer ship, changed a lot during the process. It was kind of rough getting it all sorted out. And ooh, let's see, is there? Okay, can't seem to turn the lights on there. Interesting. All right. I was going to show you around the ship, but everything's off in there. I think that's terrible. That's a terrible way to show it off. Oh well. Yeah, so that's why they didn't do another next great starship. It seems like an easy way for them to get like free suggestions for new ships, but it ended up being a lot more headache than it was worth to CIG. So they're not doing that anymore. The Aegis Saber is a beautiful medium fighter, kind of a stealthy fighter. There is a version of it that's extra stealthy. The Saber is technically a stealth medium fighter. You'll notice that it has a very small profile head on, so it can be a bit extra tough for missiles to track it. Stealth isn't really working that great right now, but it's cool. The Hammerhead is the anti-fighter corvette. It's got enormous guns, just absolutely enormous guns. 6 of these turrets, including one at the back. This is gonna be the closest one to the ground. Boom. Huge turrets. Yeah, the Hammerhead's really good at taking down fighters. It looks like there's another variant of the Saber, the Saber Comet. That looks really cool. I'm gonna see if it'll let me rent that one. Okay. Yeah. Wait, it says created as part of the Masters of Flight series in conjunction with the Flight Sim Arena Commander, the Comet pays tribute to famed pilot Captain Kamur Dalian for his work with Aegis to usher in a new era of combat ship design. This Saber comes equipped with a specialized dogfighting-focused loadout and a custom special edition livery honoring this iconic ship. Okay, so it's just kind of a custom build and paint job for the Saber. Some of the variants of these ships are quite a bit different from their original ship, and some of them are basically just the same, only with a few small differences, or it's a special loadout plus special paint job. That's one that's just it's kind of a reskin. Special loadout, special paint job, which is cool, but nothing to write home about, right? Not. Let's see. Oh, yes. Here are. Oh, yes. Here I am. We got some some Vanguards. The Vanguard is a chunky ship. I love it. It's not as powerful this patch. It kind of got nerfed recently, but I love it. It is just such a big ship, and it just does its job of being a heavy fighter so well. It's got very long range. It's got nice bunks inside. Okay, lights are on in this one. That's good. Oh, this is the Hoplite. Yeah, so the Hoplite doesn't have the bunks. It has a whole bunch of crash seats instead. And so that's a neat little dropship, a little party bus for a squad of Marines, 2, 4, 6 Marines and a pilot. Yeah, might as well rent that one too. Rent. Yeah, each of these Vanguards has a specific role that it plays. These variations are a bit different from each other. Are you going to do the same thing? Are you going to process that? Oh dear. Okay, that seems to have encountered a bit of a delay. Okay. Well, I do want to show you this guy, the Vanguard Harbinger is a fun little attack bomber because it's got these There's a torpedo in here, a size 5 torpedo, ready to come on, to be launched out of the bottom bomb bay here. There's a torpedo bay, carries 3 size 5 torpedoes. Pretty awesome. Way cool. And this is, let's see, what's this? The Vanguard Warden. That's the kind of the base model. The Warden has, it's got a little toiletry room, a couple of bunks, and some storage for personal stuff. Yeah, munitions. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And of course, all the Vanguards, they have 2 bunks because they have room for a gunner as well as a pilot. So, yeah, turret access right there. Pretty cool. The turrets on top are okay. They're nothing. They're not as beefy and chunky as the rest of the ship. But that's a pretty beefy, chunky ship. Isn't that nice? So nice. Yeah. And that's the Vanguard Sentinel. I've already got that one. But I'll show it to you anyway. Vanguard Sentinel is the electronic warfare one. It's got a an EMP blast that it can launch. So it's all high tech in here. It's got a little engineering station. Oh, oops, I think I went into the turret access, trying to access the engineering station, or the tech station. Whoops, my bad. Okay. Yeah, it's got a bunch of energy weapons that disable ships rather than destroying them outright. Yep, engineering station. You can turn it on. Power on. Yeah, it doesn't really do much. But that's cool. Way cool. So that's the Vanguard. Yeah. Aegis has some really cool stuff here. Let's see. All right, let's see what's on the other side. Oh yes, the Aegis Retaliator. That is the big bomber. It's got 2 bomb bays that hold a total of 6 size 9 torpedoes. This is the main bomber. There's 1 torpedo bay right there. It's got 5 turrets. Enormous, just an absolutely enormous ship. As far as fighters and bombers are concerned, Retaliator's a very large bomber. Way cool. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna get in there, even though it's dark. I forgot to turn on the lights in this one. Oop, oop, oop. Yeah. So, no, don't want to enter bed. Now, I can't really, there's some, I can't really see what's going on without any light. And in this outfit, I don't have any light. So, I'm not going to be able to show you that. That's too bad. Um, yeah, Aegis is the military ship producer, the old military ship manufacturer for the old United Earth Empire in game in the fiction of the game. They produced all kinds of really cool hardware for the old version of the Empire, but that got a bit totalitarian, and so now this ship manufacturer is kind of tarnished with the reputation of the very totalitarian Messer regime. Aegis Nautilus. With 4 centuries of distinguished service under its belt, the Aegis Dynamics Nautilus tactical mine layer represents the ultimate in strategic combat engineering, with fully integrated mine deployment, sweeping, and disarming capabilities. I think this is really, honestly, personally, I think this is a ship that's more going to be used by NPCs. It needs to be in the game so that NPCs can use it, but it's a mine layer. That's not going to be exciting for most people. I don't think they're going to want it. There's going to be a lot of people who want to do that. Aegis Vulcan. Okay, guys, stop hunching over the thing. I can't read it. Okay, nobody's hunched over this one, so I'm going to hunch over it. Refuel, repair, rearm. Become a one-person support crew with Aegis Dynamics' versatile Vulcan, supplying aid to pilots on the fly, whether pinned down under heavy fire and in need of ammunition, low on quantum fuel after an ill-planned jump, or stranded in unknown space with a busted thruster. A pilot in distress can always count on a Vulcan and its cadre of drones to lend speedy, efficient assistance. That's going to be a fun ship to have in an organization. I think once they implement this, a lot of organizations are going to want one of these so that they can repair, rearm, refuel, all that stuff. I guess it's supposed to be manned by just one person, which makes it kind of an ideal organization ship for that role, because then it should all be pretty easy for that one person to just repair, rearm, and refuel the whole fleet. Keep everybody in ship shape. All right, so we're going to take off a look at everything else. Aegis doesn't make ground vehicles. Usually these areas have ground vehicles, but Aegis does not make ground vehicles, so that's not happening. All right. Cool. Yeah, these are the Aegis Redeemer. This guy has some of the biggest guns that you can have in a player flyable ship right now. That guy and the Hammerhead are the 2 most firepower heavy ships that players can have right now. They're way cool. I'm going to show you. You know what? I'm going to show you the Hammerhead. Let's take a look at that. We're going to get on the Hammerhead. All right. Look at this ship. This is like a real true military ship. This feels like a military ship, doesn't it? And we can get in the turrets. They are locked, and we cannot shoot anything with them, but it's still cool. They've got really good range of... Oh, you have to power them up. Oh, it's not powering up. That's how they're keeping it from doing anything. Okay, well, still, with the now that we're in one of the seats, you get to kind of See how big this ship is. It is massive. It is way cool. The pilot sits right down there, right in the middle of the ship on the lower floor. Kind of funny that the pilot sits on the lower floor, but it's actually a really useful thing. And he's got a really good vision of what's going on there. All right. Cool. All right. I'm just going to jump down there. Boom. Oh no, I'm down 1% health. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else they've got for us. What's behind door number 3? It is the... Oh, it's the Avenger and the Gladius. Or Gladius. I'm never quite sure how that's supposed to be pronounced. Gladius is a really popular light fighter right now. The Gladius is one of the best ships for PvP combat because it is extremely quick, and you've got to be in something that's equally quick in order to draw a bead on it. So a lot of people love to get in this ship when they're going out for their for PvP, when they want to do some piracy, they want to do some arena commander. It's got some pretty good missiles, pretty good guns, very light, very agile fighter. We're going to get out. And we are going to take a look at, let's see, that's the Avenger Warlock. The Avenger is pretty cool. It's like a fighter, but it has an interior. So you can use it for longer duration. The story behind the Avenger is that it's an older ship, and a lot of the machinery used to take up a lot more space, so they had to make all of the ships bigger. The Avenger kind of got new life into it when it was some of that machinery got miniaturized. They were able to put more in it and sell a lot of them to end users, to customers, to ordinary people. That seems weird. Usually you can open this door, but I'm guessing in the Warlock you can't because there's too much machinery in the way. So we're going to exit that way. Way cool, lots of fun. The Warlock is one of the smallest ships to have an EMP. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you can't go through that. No wonder. So it's got a little EMP generator on it, and that's pretty cool. The Aegis Eclipse. Okay. Let's see if we can rent the Eclipse. Oh, error has occurred. Okay. The Eclipse is a stealth bomber. It does not have a lot of guns. It's got 2 guns, and it's supposed to be piloted by 1 person. but it does have a torpedo bay with 3 size 9 torpedoes. Enormous torpedoes. 3 of them. So it can take out some of the biggest ships in the game. It can take out the Hammerhead. It can take out a Carrack. All sorts of really big ships with those torpedoes. And these are the other variants of the Avenger. This is, let's say this looks like an Avenger Titan, which has a cargo bay in the back. Yeah, usually that's what you're usually able to do. Overhead module smoke test. Seed dump. Avenger Stalker. Oh, this is a Stalker. Huh. They changed it. The Stalker used to have like prisoner transport pods in it. And yeah, that's the Titan. Oh, that's the Titan Renegade. Okay. I don't know why it was saying Stalker. The Titan. Yeah. Lacking the prisoner cells of the Stalker or the EMP generator of the Warlock, the Titan's hold is free to carry cargo. Couple that available space with the Avenger's tried and true combat abilities, you've got a light cargo hauler that's more than capable of handling itself in a fight. And what do they say about the Renegade? Created as part of the Masters in Flight series in conjunction with the Flight Sim Arena Commander, the Renegade pays tribute to famed pilot Danny Solomon for his notable work with the advocacy to bring justice to Bremen. This Avenger Titan comes equipped with a specialized dogfighting-focused loadout and a custom special edition livery. Okay. Yeah. Cool. And this must be the Aegis Avenger Stalker. Yes. The Stalker has prisoner transport pods so that you can transport bounties to bring them to justice. This was one of my first ships. And then I upgraded it later. Although this display right here is kind of new. It didn't have this before. Overhead module smoke testing. Whatever that's doing. That's pretty cool. All right, so we've got all the Aegis ships. Aegis Day is a great day. Yeah. All right. Aegis Day is a great day. I hope you've enjoyed this. Leave me a comment or a like if you've noticed anything that you want to see more of. Feel free to let me know. This ship, by the way, we've passed this ship a couple of times. This is the Anvil Lightning. The F8 Lightning is kind of an exclusive ship right now. There's only very few people who have these. There's a few very wealthy backers, and the developers get to fly this ship, but pretty much nobody else. It's a cool heavy fighter, looks way awesome. They like keeping that one exclusive. I'm sure eventually there will be a lot more of them around in the verse. That guy's just overwhelmed by everything that's going on. That must be it. All right. Thank you very much. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the verse.